everybody, this is Jason. Welcome back for another draft of the Draft Factory. This time we have an interesting little blue-white tempo slash spirits deck. And it was kind of rough to piece it together because I kept flip-flopping between red and blue. Just the signals were all a mess. But we'll see how this works. I think the blue-white deck is a little bit better than the red-white. So we'll see what happens. I'm on the draw, but I have a 2-drop, 3-drop, so I should be fine here. Unfortunately, my 2-drop can't attack, so playing my 2-1 on turn 3 isn't that big of an upside. But if he wants to trade his 3-2 for my 2-3, I'm good with that, because it's going to be a while before I can get Delirium turned on. I guess you can do that too. I'm just going to hold up the mana here and tap his guy at the beginning of combat. Yeah, okay. Come on. There you go. Just wish I had more flash creatures. I'm just gonna drop the Geist here. That'll keep his 3-2 from attacking. Won't keep his 3-3 from attacking, but since I'm gaining a little bit of life, it's not that big of a deal. If I get my 5th mana next turn, I'll drop the Faithbearer Paladin. If not, then I'll drop Guardian of Pilgrims and hold up Jace's Scrutiny. Yeah, that's gonna be annoying. I've played with that, and it can be really frustrating to play against when your opponent already has big creatures. I could drop the Guardian and Kraken for 5, but he's just going to get 2 of it back. I'd rather just drop the Faithbearer Paladin. I think I Kraken with the Geist and leave the Herald back, because the Herald can get some more value by staying out, tapping things down, that sort of thing. Plus, if he doesn't block, this means that I can keep him from swinging back in and just, trying to race me. Because he will win that race with Campaign of Vengeance on the board. Well, that's unfortunate. He's going to kill my Herald. Yep. I'm going to Kraken for 4 here. Do I need to do anything with this? I don't need to play out my island right now. Actually, I probably do, now that I think about it. Because, this way I can actually crack my clue at the end of my turn. Get a little bit of life back. And this way he can't swing with the Ironclad Slayer unless he wants to trade for my 2/2. Well, that's unfortunate. So he's the guy I passed the choking restraints to. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. He's going to crack in for 5 here. I'm not going to chump block that. He's out of cards, so... I don't think the 1 extra life is worth losing this dude. I think that was a bad trade for him. Come on, not land. I said not land. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold back and block. I can't do anything with the board the way it is. He's gonna exile my paladin, unfortunately. Well, unless he has a card to play. If he just draws a land, he's gonna exile my paladin. Yeah, I'll just hold up Borrowed Grace, crack Scour the Laboratory at the end of his turn if I don't need to cast it. Yep, there goes my paladin. And draw cards. Go card draw. Let's drop a land so I can hold up Borrowed Grace after playing Audric. So, if he wants to crack in with this 3/2, I can basically blow him out when he goes to pump it or do whatever. Sure. I'd rather have the fly right now in case something weird happens. Okay. Do you have like a dead weight? Oh, he's gonna try to blow it up. That's cute. Nice try, though. Let's see. 4 for 2. Yeah, okay. I don't need to drop any of my other land for this. Actually, you know what? In case I want to do all 3 modes at one point. I'm just gonna wait, because my Geist is giving all my creatures flying, and I would rather just wait. Not trade off my Geist. Sure. Though it would be nice if I would stop drawing lands. Oh, that's a thing. Let's just crack in with everything here, because he can't block with the 2/3. and I don't want to have to race him against that discard thing. Whoa, I actually meant to draw up a land there. Sure. See, now that I've gone and not dropped my land, I'm stuck in a position where I have to figure out when I want to blow this Blessed Alliance. I think I'll just wait for him to attack. He thinks he's gonna get... He thinks he's just gonna win here, and he's not. Yeah. You and you. There we go. Let's just crack in here. I can bring my Cathar back. Well, I can make a spirit token. Yep, okay. Yeah, that mistake with not dropping my land could have cost me the game, but fortunately he didn't have a response to my creatures, so... He has a couple enchantments. I don't think I have any enchantment removal, so that's probably not going to be something I can... Well, Displace could be a thing. I don't recall his creatures being big enough to have to worry too much about Spontaneous Mutation. Yeah, I think I'll drop the Spontaneous Mutation, bring in Displace. It might help me against some of his removal stuff. Plus, I have other removal spells, so it's not that big of a deal. Ooh, I like this. Just wish I was on the play. Whoa, I think he accidentally passed his turn. He didn't expect me to F6 or something. I don't know. So I got the draw and the play. That's unfortunate for him. Yeah, I think I just dropped Nearheath Chaplain next turn. Then I'm just threatening to pop Lone Rider immediately. Or he can do that. Yeah. Oh well, I guess it was too much to ask. I mean, I could have just dropped Blessed Alliance right away. But I don't really like using my removal like that if I can... Plus, I mean, he could have just as easily had Choking Restraints, then I would have been down a card and had my guy locked down. Sure. Let's see. How do I want to play this? If I can get Sanctifier of Souls online, I can start pumping out flyers. Let's see, it was 3 mana, right? Yeah. I can't get Audric and pump out a spirit down next turn. I'll just crack in with my Chaplain. Just let him trade for it. Then I'll throw down the Sanctifier of Souls, and if I get my 6th land next... Oh, wow, he's not going to trade for it. Well, that's a thing. Very, very weird. I mean, a hill giant isn't really worth much here, so I'm not sure why he didn't trade. And I'm going to win that race all day. Maybe he has a bigger creature he thinks can just wall me out. Yeah, I guess that's one way to do it. Yeah, sure. Whatever. There's my 6th land. So I'm just going to crack in for a bunch here. That is fantastic. I don't think there's any way of coming back for him right now. I mean, I can just drop Eldritch next turn, everything has flying, and he's dead. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So I drop Eldritch and I swing in, and he has to jump to chump block the Sanctifier of Souls, otherwise he's just dead. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's. I mean, he could have maybe gotten rid of most of my board with like Biting Rain or something, but there's just no coming back from that at this point. And you know, I have Blessed Alliance in my hand. I have a way to draw cards. That was not going to be pretty. Yeah, that's the end of round 1. We'll be back for round 2 shortly.